Hello, we are online. Hi,
Hello.
hello, Emily and Mike. Thank you so much for joining our Go Live today. Today is Tuesday, and 3rd of August, and we are so excited to have a chat about that our busy, we say the busy talk with that Emily and Mike, also that a visit owner in our global online visit community. And thank you so much for joining the Go Live today. And hello everybody, hello. And for anybody the first time watch our Go Live, so let me introduce myself first. I am Hương, and I am living in North Carolina, United States, and I'm parent coach and also running online business for 4.5 years. And here, Mike and Emily, can you introduce a little bit about yourself, please? Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Coach Hong. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everyone, to those of you who are listening and watching right now and the replay of this. Thank you so much for having us, Coach Hong, and thank you, everyone. My name is Emily. I'm originally from the Philippines. I'm a happy wife to this handsome Brit. I'm a proud mom of one, a special ed
Mhm.
teacher by profession.
And yeah, my name's Mike, originally from Manchester, England, and we both now reside here in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. And we are traditional business owners, but extremely proud online business owners.
Thank you so much. That's amazing, but amazing. Okay, thank you. So tonight it's going to be a just very relaxed conversation. We are not here to sell anything. We're just talking about something that many family are thinking about these days. Is a one source of income really enough anymore? Yeah, over the last few years, as you see, we have seen how quickly life can change, job change, the economy change, and so many things, and so many unexpected things happen. And because of that, so many people are looking for the way to create a little more security for their families. So that's why, yeah, so I'm so excited to have Emily and Mike here, and we talk about that. So let's start with the a question. So the first question I would like you share a little bit, like what did the life look like? Maybe say what's your life before you did that online business? Could you share a little bit for everybody? Thank you so much.
Yes, for me, actually, I came from the Philippines years ago to give a
Mhm,
better life for my only child, my only daughter. Um,
mhm,
like, I grew up really poor in my country, and I promised myself that I'm not gonna let that my only child experience the same hardships that I
mhm,
experienced. So when I
mhm,
got the opportunity to come here to the US, I grabbed that, and while I'm so thankful that I'm here in the land of opportunity, it came with a price. I
mhm,
worked so hard. I worked 2 to 3 jobs, barely had sleep, and on that process, um, I forgot about myself, that I also need to take care of myself, not only my family back home. So I was always how do you call it? Always exhausted.
Exhausted, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, never had time for myself. And then one day I was talking about retirement. I look at my bank account and
mhm,
realized that I did not have enough to live comfortably. I I intend to live until 100 years old, but I probably cannot afford that
mhm,
because I don't have enough in my bank account. So yeah, that's for me, it's really hard
Mm,
before this online business, because we're always tied in,
mm,
like 9 to 5, and then working other odd jobs.
Yeah,
mm,
and for me, it was obviously totally different for me. Prior to doing the online business, when I first came to the States, I was a musician. I was a full
mm,
time musician, and with a musician, you're constantly looking for the next gig because they don't not typically last that long.
mm,
I had a great time playing in various places, worked on
Yeah.
cruise ships, um, and worked at Disney, all kinds of great, good
mm,
places to play.
mm,
But then I wanted to get a real job, as they say, something with benefits, because I was kind of thinking of retirement.
mm,
Uh, I was probably, I don't know, 40-ish. I thought maybe I need to start thinking about retirement now.
mm,
So I got a real job, and as I was a rep for a musical instrument company, and I was all over the country. And again, then another company bought that one out. Needless to say, we got laid off. And so I found, because I was still in the music industry, it seemed every couple of years I'd get laid off. So I didn't have any pension again. So I always thought that retirement was a million miles away. But
mm,
then we owned our own coffee shop. We
Mhm.
got into that, and that was really hectic because it was super early mornings, late nights. Because
mm,
Emily was also doing all the baking of the brownies and the coffee cake and the muffins. So after work, she'd be going to the supply store,
mm,
coming home, doing all the baking. I
mm.
was getting up super early and then getting home kind of late as well after picking things up. So it was kind of hectic. But then all of a sudden, guess what? Retirement was here. I'm
Yeah.
65 now, and it's like, where did the time go? Because you always
Mm,
think, oh, I'll get to it, I'll get to it, and you never do. And then, as I say, before you know it,
mm,
time's on top of you. So that was before we did the
The
online business.
online business, and also having that traditional business as well. Both of us were really exhausted. He
mm, mm,
actually landed in the hospital,
mm,
emergency hospital, 2 times for being
mm,
so exhausted running the business.
mm, mm.
Yeah, the traditional business, not the online business, the traditional
Yeah,
business.
yeah. And we
Wow.
and
Yeah.
we always thought, as we always thought, there's got to be an easier way. You know,
Yeah.
we'd tried other businesses, but we always had to be
Mm,
present.
Yeah.
yeah. Wow. That's, yeah, I can tell that your story is similar to my story. Yeah. Yeah, as an immigrant person, we came here and we work hard, so hard,
Mhm.
to make money and also to raise our children.
Mhm.
Yeah, and work all the time.
Hmm.
And
Yes.
we chase, actually, we chase that everything into to get the money,
Mhm.
time, and also health, and yeah. And later on, that and I like you also that self-employed that we have English center too.
Mhm.
Yeah, but even that is self-employed, but we put a lot of effort and money and time in that business. It's still the traditional business. Yeah, we
Yes.
have to be there all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, you cannot, you go to vacation. And sometimes it's like me, still have a talk with parents and provide some supervision to the staff and
Mhm.
also the whole program. Yeah, and we still chat our, it's our time. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Thank you so much, and it's really I can feel, I can understand
Hmm.
the situation. All right, so that's the point. You think that you need to find something to do, right? And so
Yes.
since you um work on business, online business, and do you think that oh what made you related to the one source of income? Yeah, I know that if you need something that a child's business or a child's job to get more
Mhm.
money, but what made you realize that um, one source of income might not enough? Yeah, might not be enough. Yeah.
Yes. Definitely not. One source of income is actually very scary.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because let's say, for example, me as a teacher, I've been teaching for so many years here in the US, but every year I have to sign a contract, and that's every year. So,
Yeah.
what if my employer says, you know what, Emily, we don't like you anymore, so we're not giving you another contract for next year? So, then what am I gonna do? I know how it is to have minimum income. In the past, like I said, I worked 2 to 3 jobs to make ends meet. But if I only have one job and then something happened to, it's either my job or me, for example, I don't have any backup plan, then nothing is, we cannot pay our bills. Here in the US, we are lucky we're here in the US, but every single day you open your mailbox and there are bills, gas, electric, name it, everything is in the mail. It keeps coming and coming every single day, but the income, once it stops, bills doesn't stop.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, definitely. And of course, being traditional, owning our own coffee shop, if nobody, with the economy, especially now with the economy the way it is, people don't have that surplus cash. So if nobody's coming through the door, how much are you making?
Nothing.
Nothing. But guess what? I still have to pay the rent every month.
The
I still have to pay employees. We still have to buy products. We still have to pay the electric and the water and the gas bill. So we have all those bills before we even sell one cup of coffee. So if people stop coming in for whatever reason, that's affecting us, because then you've not got the income to pay your bills for the business.
Yeah, and also, for example, if we don't have backup income, let's say the two of us, for example, are working right now, and then I got laid off, or one of us gets sick, we're not able to go to our work, and if it's only one source of income, then probably we're gonna be in debt. And here in the US, everything you have to pay for everything.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be really, really hard to have not to have a backup plan.
And probably similar to yourself, with your traditional business, we have to be present. Whether you've got a job, whether you're doing a corporate job and you've got to go to the office, or you're on the road going wherever, or whether you have a business, a traditional business like we had, we have to be there. And if you're not there, then if you're doing a regular job, if you don't show up, then you're not getting paid.
Yeah.
And if you have a business and you don't show up and you don't open the door, then obviously you're not making no money neither. So there's just so many factors that come into why you need a second stream of income.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's that I have a experience about that. Actually, that we have English Center, and back to a few years ago, and we made money very well, and we think, oh, it's a stable income. But then the COVID hit, and most of our students, drop out of the school, and we lost income. And it's not stable anymore. And look at that time, I was so scared. I said, oh, what should I do? And now we only have to own the one source of income.
Yes.
Yeah, and that before that 5 years ago, and then 2 years ago that we live in the town, and also my husband had a job, the teaching job there, and then hurricane hit. You know that
Oh.
hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also my husband lost job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and we have to relocate our family to a new town and
Yeah.
get a new job. So even that you have a job, it's not stable at all.
Yes,
You
yes.
get can lose the job, can let off, or anything could be happen tomorrow.
Yes.
Today you should know that today. Tomorrow you don't know what happened tomorrow, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Just
So, one source of income never safe, never safe. Yeah.
and just as you mentioned, COVID, who was expecting that? And it shut so many businesses down. Nobody
Yeah.
could go anywhere.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's you just never know when the next COVID is going to come along. Hopefully,
Yeah.
touch wood, it never will. But there's other things. The way technology is going now, that so many jobs are being removed from the workforce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Wow. So, yeah, they have another question that there are so many ways to earn extra income today, but why did you choose this a global online business?
Yes, I'm going to say my reason first and then you.
Mhm.
Yes, so when I was scrolling in the social media, I did not know that there is an online business like this. Never know.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
one day I was just scrolling in the social media and I saw that, oh, online business, free webinar, and all that. So I click the link and then it says free to sign up. So that's what I did. I sign up and then I register my name and my email and then I got the free webinar. And when I got the free webinar, I asked the now my mentor, what is this? I don't understand. I watched the webinar. I don't understand what this actually is. And then he said, oh, if you really wanna find out about this,
mhm,
pay 149 US dollars. It's free to dig deeper in this online
mhm,
business. And I was really curious because when I saw the free webinar, and there are so many people who were sharing their testimonies, how
mhm,
they are enjoying their life. So I saw myself like them. I was like, oh, I want to be like them, like they
mhm,
travel, they spend quality time with their family. Because
mhm, mhm,
myself,
mhm,
when I left my only child, I miss all the milestones in her life. I miss her birthdays, Christmas mornings,
mhm,
graduation, name the milestone. I miss them all. So I was like, maybe it's not too late for me to, spend quality time with my daughter. So I did pay the $149 and I even went farther, book my strategy call. And
mhm.
believe me, Coach Hong, halfway through that coaching call,
Yeah.
I can't even hear what the coach had to say because
Mhm,
my mind was already running
mhm,
100 miles per
mhm,
hour, imagining myself what this business could bring me.
mhm,
I was like, oh my God, my future is so bright. I'm going to move forward. But
mhm,
this guy right here is a different story.
Yeah, a little.
mhm,
I was a little skeptical, and of course, she was doing all this without my knowledge. You know, what I mean, she was just on the
mhm,
computer in her office and doing a thing, and so she already looked into it. And then she told me a little bit about it, and I was super skeptical. I had all kinds of questions, and it took me a little while to get on board, if you want to
Yes,
say.
yeah.
Um, but what really, I guess, uh, really convinced me, if you want to say, was one is seeing the checks arrive in the mail.
mhm,
That kind of obviously helped a little bit. And then also going to San Diego, California, to one of the conventions.
mhm,
And I've never met such a wonderful group of people. I can't remember how many folks were there, maybe
2000 plus.
2,000 plus,
Yeah.
but everybody wanted to help. Everyone was so positive. The support system was just unbelievable. But
mhm,
that was because typically, if like when we owned our coffee shop, I couldn't go down to the coffee shop down the street and ask them how they're doing something. They're probably not going to tell me because they think I'm going to steal all their customers. But with this business, everybody wants to help you. No one's saying, oh, well, I'm not going to tell you this because you might steal all my people. So it's
mhm.
not like that. The community is 100% a game changer for me. And
Yeah.
also, I think part of the question was why did we choose the global
Online
online
business.
business? Is because, as we'd mentioned, obviously I'm from England, from the Philippines. We
Mm-hmm.
love to travel, and it seemed everything else that we'd looked at, we had to be present.
Yeah.
Whether or we had to buy a bunch of product and stick it in the garage and ship it out, or whether it was the coffee shop and various other things, we had to be actually here to do it.
Yeah, we cannot
Yeah,
just, being a teacher, I cannot just pack and go. I
Mhm,
have to wait for holidays. And guess what? When it's holiday, the tickets are very expensive as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everybody's off. So having that flexibility and being able to go and do this business, as long as we've got our
Mhm.
handy
Cell
down
phone.
cell phones
Uh-huh.
and an internet connection, the business comes with us instead of us going to the business.
Yeah, even when we are in the middle of the ocean cruising, we can do this online business. So we were like, yeah, there's so many uh things that we are looking for in the business that we cannot find anywhere other than this global online business. So when we saw this, we were like, okay, let's put our heads together. Let's help each other. And as long as we stay consistent, as long as we work and never quit, then we will be in the position where all the successful online business owners are, enjoying right now.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. That is the on the go business that you
Mhm.
can work from anywhere, and that most of people now seeking the time freedom. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so yeah, time freedom is just the most valuable. Better than money because that you cannot buy time. Yeah, for
Mhm.
yourself and for your family too, and yeah, I love it. I love this business. Now, beside that time freedom, you can work from anywhere, which is the internet connection and with a phone and laptop. And
Mhm.
also the one thing we have amazing, like the mindset, we have amazing community. Yeah,
Yes.
it's global community, because that they have a lot of the positive energy, and we learn a lot from them, and they don't mind to share anything,
Yes.
anything. Yeah, and we learn a lot from them, from different background, and from both the successful story and also failure story. That's amazing. And one thing I love is business, and they have a training system, and
Mhm.
so yeah, we can learn anytime. You don't have to pay the money to go the training course. Yeah, to imagine if you have to learn, social media or digital marketing, you have to pay a lot of money to do that. But that
Yes.
all in one, everything in our business, it's just ready to learn. It's
Mhm.
just from it just need you to spend some time, a little bit every day, to learn from the training site. Yeah,
Mhm.
I really love it. And yeah, back to that community Wunsova mastermind every week.
Mhm.
That, oh my goodness, that amazing, so valuable, and
Yes.
so many lessons we learn from there, and it's helped our business to develop and to thrive. I think that's the most value, and I really grateful for that too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the training, and the great thing is, like you said, is the training is constantly being updated, if
Updated.
you want to say, because times are changing. It's not like really old training
Yeah.
that is outdated. They keep it all up to date. They're constantly bringing new ideas that you can try, you can use,
Mhm.
Yeah.
The
and
daily drop in
the
as well.
daily drop-ins that you
Yeah.
have.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was one thing, because we're not tech savvy people. We could scroll through Facebook and that was about our limit.
Mhm.
So for somebody that has had no knowledge of how to work an online business, this is
Mhm.
perfect, because one, you've, like you mentioned, you've got the video training, the step-by-step training, you have the mentorship. So if you get stuck on something, you can reach out to your mentor and ask the questions and they'll talk you through it. So the support when you're starting your own business, to have that kind of support system,
Mhm.
that is
Yeah, and
priceless.
and also one of the very best thing that I like as well is you can do this online business with your pockets of time. You don't have to sit in front of the computer for 8 hours, like
Yes.
30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, an hour or two
Mhm.
hours. Then you can run your business. And
Yeah.
the 24/7 support, or the 24/7 system that runs in the background, if we are busy doing our thing, doing our family,
Mhm.
spending quality time with the family, the system is running in the background.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. That's amazing. That's amazing business. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm so lucky to know this business. And at exact the time I learned that one source of income is never safe. Yeah, for the
Yes.
whole for myself and also for the family. All right. So, just one more question, like, how has this business impacted your life beyond the financial side? Yeah, could you share with us a little bit?
Oh, a lot of things. First
Mm-hmm.
of all, for me, is the personal growth.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to this online business, you can never see me in front of the camera talking to people because I am not that person. I'm not confident about myself. So when I found this business and started doing this, and I learned about going live. Actually, the very first go live, I had to count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, push the button, go live, because I was nervous. I was scared. I'm thinking, what would other people think
Mm-hmm.
about me? What would they say? Because my first language is not English, and there are some people who are critical, but now my mindset has changed.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I believe that because of this online business, I grew personally, and my mindset has changed. And I met so many people who helped me along the way to improve, not only because of, like you said, financially, but I met so many friends around the world that I never thought I can be connected with other people, you
Yeah.
know?
And for me, again, very similar. Aside from the money, it's the community and the
Mm-hmm.
relationships we've made. I mean, we've made friends over in England, in Australia,
Yeah,
Canada. I mean,
yeah.
just
Michigan, all
Michigan,
over
yeah,
the.
all over the place, and we've
Mhm.
met some really great people. So there's that. There's the training aspect of it. That
Yeah, the
the
flexibility, we are able to travel even more because of this online business.
Mm-hmm.
We are, and for me personally, because I mentioned earlier that I was scared when I look at my bank account thinking about retirement. Now I'm no longer worried about my future because I know that this online business is giving us so much more.
yeah, and I
Yes.
think the journey for everybody is different as well.
Mm-hmm.
We're all going to the same destination, and maybe I'm sure you've probably heard this before, but some people are going to walk to the destination, some are going to go by car, some are going to go on a bicycle, some are going to fly there, some are going to go on a ship. And it all takes different lengths of time to get to that same destination. But if we all continue to move forward, we're all going to get there eventually.
Mm. Yeah,
Some
yeah,
quicker than
that's
others, you know.
exactly, yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Yeah, actually for me, I think, yeah, I can see to myself the totally different 4 years, 4 years
Mhm.
ago. Yeah, I just, yeah, a teacher, a parent coach. Yeah, I don't know about social media. Actually,
Mhm.
that's your Facebook. It's just like something, post some picture to let my family back in Vietnam
Mhm.
to know I'm okay. Our
Yeah.
family okay. That's it. I never know, about digital marketing and whatever. And
Mhm.
now, and they, oh my gosh, I'm so thrive. I can do like, develop my brand name, and also make the video, edit the video, use a own kind of AI tool to support for my business. And I think the main thing that, like Emily say, that yeah, is develop our personal is a very important, and because
Mhm.
it is asset. Yeah,
Yeah.
asset. Yeah,
Mhm.
that amazing, amazing. Wow. So we're almost 30 minutes. And so the last questions, if someone want to learn more about our online business, not because they're ready to make a
Mhm.
decision today,
Uh-huh.
but because they curious. So what would you encourage them to do?
So we really encourage for them to take a look at this online business, because first of all, this is free. It's not gonna cost you a single penny, only a few minutes of your time. But that few minutes of your time that you will spend checking this online business can potentially or could potentially change the direction of your future. I believe that there's so many people out there looking for either extra stream of income, whether it's time freedom or financial freedom, whether it's spending more quality time with your loved ones. But if you don't take that bold step in looking into this business, nothing is going to change, right?
That's right. Yeah. And yeah, definitely for folks that are curious, I was Mr. Super skeptical. But the thing is, take a look at it. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. Like Emily said, it doesn't cost you anything to take a look at it, but educate yourself. And actually, this is probably one of the few platforms that we encourage you to ask questions. We're not here to, hey,
To
sign up,
convince.
sign up, sign
Yeah.
up. We're not here to convince anybody to do the business. We're just here to share some information with you. So take a look at it. And if it's a fit, that's great. If it's not, that's okay
That's
too.
okay.
But that's, as I say, this is one of the few opportunities that people are not constantly pressuring you to try and sign on the dotted line and, hey, do this, sign up with us. We're the total opposite.
Mhm.
We want you to ask questions. We want you to learn more about it. We want to see if it's an answer,
Good fit.
a good fit for you.
Mhm. And we want you to
Be
like
comfortable.
take your time and be comfortable. If you love what you see in this online business, great. And if you don't, then no hard feelings. We just here to help every single one who have big dreams for yourself and for your family. We believe that you have big goals, and this online business is definitely one of the best thing that happened to us.
But just stay open-minded.
Yes.
And don't just ask one or two questions. Ask many questions, because if you were starting a business, a traditional business, you would probably ask more than 2 or 3 questions. You'd have a lot of questions because it's a big commitment to go into a traditional business. So treat this the same way. It's a business, it's not a hobby. So just ask as many questions as you want, see if it's a good fit for you. That's what we would recommend.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your story tonight and also your some advice to people. And I think the biggest takeaway is that you don't have to decide today, but it's always worth learning about opportunity before you actually need them. So if you curious and you'd like to learn more, we're here for you. We'd love to invite you to any our information session and any go live in our fan page, Mike, Emily, and my fan page, and also the website too. And yeah, no pressure should come. Listen, like ask questions like Mike said, and see if it's something that makes sense for you. And once again, thank you so much for joining that Go Live today with me, and thank you everybody to watching our Go Live today. And God blessing you. Okay, bye bye, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.